Hey everybody, how's it going? Alright, so in the previous video, 20 Shoota Boyz Go, I said what I was going to do, which was all the arms at once for the 5 Shoota Boyz. Excuse me. And here they are. It took a little bit longer because I had some ADD and played video games and computer games. But they're done. Show you. 5 Shoota Boyz, well 4 Shoota Boyz and a knob. This is a gun, this is going to be the knob's gun. And his power claw. I'm always surprised at how fast these things can paint, especially since this is my first time doing orc troops. They went pretty fast. I might actually not have to do 5 and then a reward. I might do 10 in rewards, so I have 2 rewards for this, depending on time constraints and just how well the bodies go. The arms were painted pretty fast. The guns are all done the same way. Everything's base coat of chaos black, as you saw. The guns are just bolt gun metal, and then Devlin mud was put over by the barrel section of the guns to represent like grime and just shooting a lot, and like the gun's been in the field a lot being used. And then part of the barrel and the rest of the gun was washed in Badab black, including the orc glyph, which I'll show you. Maybe. Come on. Yeah. If it'll focus, which it's not doing now. Oh boy. There we go. The rest of the gun was done in washed in Badab black, including the purple glyph, which was done in lich purple. The arms, let me zoom out and find it, there we go, were base coat of black, and I know most people do, a lot of people do white for orcs for a base coat, but I go black. And then what I used actually was foundation paints only. I used orc hide shade for the base coat, and then over that I dry brushed Narlock green, and then once that was dried, I washed it with Thraka green. I believe it's the name of the wash from the wash set, and that's it. I did for that, for the skin, and that's how the skin came out. That's the kind of look I was going for. The little brown bands were done with beach shield brown. So yeah, that's that's pretty much it. I highly advise using the Thraka green wash on your orcs. I went with this color of skin because I wanted a green, but without being too bright of a green, and like a more subdued, darker type of green for the orc skin. And I think I got what I was trying to achieve. This is a power claw for the knob. Same wash setup as with the guns, except of course more lich purple, as that's the orc's color. So where do I go from here for the next step for these 20 Shoota Boyz? Well, these 5 of the 20 is we got the bodies to take care of, and I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to first, I think what I'm going to do with these guys is the flesh first, even though there's a lot less flesh and more clothing and armor on. I'm going to get all the flesh tone on all the 5 orcs done, and but I'm not going to show you a video of that right away once they're done, because what I'm actually going to do is what I've talked about earlier, which is sometimes doing special weapons, or the sergeant of a squad by himself completely, and that's what I'm going to do here. This is going to be the knob. He's going to be bent over though when he's standing, like when he's yelling at something on the ground, possibly a dead guy. But I'm going to do the skin color for everybody, and then I'm going to pretty much finish this guy up and glue into his base with his arms, just so you can see the end result I'm going for, because I don't have a model to show you that's done that's not a Mega Knob or the HQ, which are much more armored and look different. And so I'll do that, and also give me a good idea of how to do the armor and the clothing on the orcs boys as well. So that's going to be the next step. It's going to be these orcs, these five base coated bodies. I'm going to do all of their skin tone, wherever their skin, and then on the knob I'm going to finish them up completely, glue them down, and then I'll show you what that looks like, what the rest look like, and what the next step would be after that. I don't know when that's going to be, is whenever I have time, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, on an Orky related note, in the Dreadnought video I did, somebody asked me to do a video about the Orc Death Dread and the Killer Can. I'm going to squeeze in the Chaos Dread, just talk a little bit about it. Pretty much the Tactica is similar to the Space Marine Dreadnoughts for the Chaos Dreads. I don't remember if I went over them really at all. So I'm going to do that again on that video in case I didn't. And then it's pretty much going to be the Orc Death Dread and Killer Can, pretty much their stat line. Without what their point cost to that, and a bit about their stat line, like what their armor and weapon skill is, and then yeah, probably guess pretty much the whole stat line, and what upgrades they can take, and some basic tactics on how I would use them and how I've seen them being used. So I don't know what I'm going to use as eye candy for that because I don't have an Orc Dreadnought. Or anything, and I need the Orc Codex to read from, so I might just use depending on when I do it, to my regular Space Marine Dreadnought. So that's pretty much it. That was a little tangent I went off on. Also, I'm close to, I think I have 39 subscribers now, so I want to say thank you to my subscribers. It's awesome. I didn't think I'd get that far. And yeah, I'm just rambling now. So here we are with 5 arm sets, pretty much 10 arms done. Oh, this guy has a chopper. Now I know in the unit composition you replace the chopper and the slugger with a shooter, but one of the shooters, let's see if I can find it really quick. This is a right arm, need the left arm shooter. Here we go. This shooter gun was left-handed, and I couldn't find I just didn't want to use the standard arms here, the right-handed arms for holding it. I wanted him to look a little bit more orky, so I gave him a chopper. So we'll see how that goes. So that's why the chopper's there. It's not for a slugger boy. Now, looking at this, I'm not sure if all the arms are going to match up correctly as far as gluing together. I might have one extra holding arm, and that's fine. I have 15 more to do, but I didn't really do the critical step, which was dry fitting the arms together, making sure everything worked. If you were doing a smaller squad, like just a 5-man squad like this, not these guys particularly, but just like a 5-man squad or something that required 2 arms to make the weapon work, of course dry fit it. We'll see if I made a mistake here when I get towards the end of this these 5 boys. But that's pretty much it. The arms are done, and like I said, it's going to be flesh tones. There's primarily the face and a bit of their neck and back, and then fully the knob. So the next video should be this guy done on a base, so you can see what I'm going for, and these 4 with all skin tones done. So I hope you enjoyed so far, and until next video, take it easy.